What's going on, guys? My name's Swangton and I'm here to show you today about Sorare and tell you what is Sorare. So, short introduction. Sorare is a global fantasy sports game based on the Ethereum network, which is a cryptocurrency, and you collect digital tradable cards. So currently they have 3 sports on offer: football, NBA and MLB. Now, if you follow my socials, you'll realise which one my favourite is. That is NBA. Absolutely love it. I think it's such a brilliant niche sport, and I'm so glad that Sorare introduced it in November last year. So just going to go through a few things, show you how to sign up. Obviously, you sign up like this, jump on, create your email, which I'm going to do with my girlfriend's account, make an account with my girlfriend's email address for the purposes of this video. And once I have done this video, I will be deleting it. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I will be back in a second. So here we go, guys. We're back in. We've made our account and we're ready to choose our sport of choice. All right. So 3 sports on offer: football, NBA, and MLB. MLB is currently out of season. They will be back in season, I think, end of March, start of April. Don't quote me on that. I could look up the season when it starts again, but I'm not going to, just for this time. Okay, so I'm going to choose NBA just to show you guys how to set up on the NBA version of the game. All right. So it would say to choose your one of your favorite players. All right. Obviously, if you don't have any idea about the game and you've never watched basketball, then you're not going to know who your favorite player is. What I did when I first started was to check the team standings. I started about a week after, I think, from what I'm aware. I checked the team standings. Let's go over to here, to Eastern Conference. We can see that Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are the top 4, and the 76ers in the Eastern Conference. Get down to the Western Conference, have a little look there as well. Memphis Grizzlies, amazing team. Denver Nuggets, Pelicans, Sacramento Kings. Yeah, they're all brilliant teams. So let's go back. I'm going to choose Nikola Jokic because he's an amazing player. He's been getting some crazy scores recently, and his team are obviously, where are they? They're first. So there we go. Let's choose that. So here it's outlining the different tiers of cards there are. Okay, so you've got your common, you've got your limited, your rare, your super rare, and your unique. Uniques are one of one. Only one player can ever only own that one card. All right. Obviously, you can trade it between other managers, but there is only ever one version of that card in the game. All right. So let's go on to the next. Continue. Build your team. Let's claim all the cards, guys. See what we get. Haven't heard of him. Heard of him. Heard of Cole Anthony. Haven't heard of Aaron Nesmith. Jonathan. Don't know many of these guys. Haven't got any of them in my roster and my account. Aaron Wiggins, most people have heard of him. Javon Carter, John Conchar, I've got him as a limited card. They're all pretty good cards, not bad. Okay, so then you'll get in, you can compete with others, and also you have the option to do beginner 2. There's something similar on the football version of the game called the Academy, which basically gives you if you get in the top 100, then you have a chance to win a tradable card, a limited card from the game. So let's get in there. So you got your cap, right? So you got 120 cap in most champion competitions. In contender, it's 110. So you have to work out your roster so for contender, I usually go for one player around the 30 mark and then the rest for about 20. All right. So Nikola Jokic is our MVP. MVPs do not count against the game cap, all right? So let's compose a team. Choose Nikola Jokic. And also a thing to watch out for, guys, is the amount of games they've got. If they've got 1 game, they're only going to score that one time. But if they have 3 games in a given game week, then you have the opportunity to go higher than obviously their first or second game. Some players can score 21 game and then 100 the next game. So I'm going to go for Nikola Jokic. Let's add another player. How many points we got left? 30 points. So we can just choose the top 4 for the purpose of this video. Why not? So there we go. That's it. Submit your lineup. And then you can explore the marketplace. So marketplace is where you can auction your cards and players will buy them from you and you can bid on them, whereas manager sales is a little bit different. There's a set price. Here they've got starter packs for new players. They tell you where you would have finished. I haven't bought any of them. I don't know. I wouldn't go into that. I'd research and scout players myself personally. I think that's a better way to do it. But let's just go over to the play tab. So, oh yeah, also where for the first 10 days you get a free card and you can choose which one of your cards you want. Let's have a little look. I'm going to choose Tim Hardaway. He's got the highest last 10. Brilliant, got him. So, I'm on the beginner 2. And obviously you've got the common contender, common champion, common veterans. So veterans is any player over the age of 30. Let's go and get a common contender lineup in if we've got enough players, which we should have. Kevin Looney, Malik Beasley, Benedict Mathurin, John Wall, and Jonathan Kuminga. Submit that. That's in. Brilliant. Go on to your champion. That's the one where you want to be because you've got in the top 1,000. You've got 1,000. Essentially, you've got 1,000 chances to win. Not 1,000 chances to win, but you've got a higher rate than the academy or the beginner version of whatever this is. So let's go in here. Let's get the top 4. That's it. Submitted. And then obviously you have training as well. So you can put your players in for training and they will earn XP on their cards. All right. So XP is added bonus at the end of the game week. All right. You always want to get your players that you're not in your games with into your training. All right. That's submitted. That's it. That's as simple as it is for beginners. Obviously, you can do your own research. You can look into players. You can look at who's at the top. You can go over to a website called Sorare Data, which is an essential tool for anyone beginning on the platform. You have to get it. It is the best for in-depth analytics on any player. Most sort of rare players, falling players, rising players. It's got everything. So let's just look at Nikola Jokic, for example. Nikola Jokic, I mean, amazing player, brilliant. Look at his price, it's going up into the high 250s at the moment. And then you can see all his scores, you can work out his L10. Obviously, in the champion competition, you can use your MVP and it doesn't cost you any points, which is brilliant. And then you just got to work out which players you think are best for the rest of the competition. I mean, just look at his role and look at his scores. They're just, I mean, 94 is absolutely crazy. And then obviously the higher tier of card you've got, the more bonus you get. So if you've got say a super rare card of him, you're going to get a 37.5% bonus on top of that. You're going to be scoring about 120 points. So obviously the high, but they're really expensive. Rare cards and super rare cards are expensive. Limited is the only competitions that I currently compete in, just because of my personal financial situation. Obviously you've got to do your own research. Don't invest into anything that you don't have the money for, or just jump on, play the free game and have fun with it for the time being. So that's NBA done. Let's go over to football. It's very similar. Just choose a badge, whatever, select your favourite team. I'm going to select PSG. You've unlocked your first Sorare card, so it's very similar, obviously just for the football version of the game. Good keeper, Cyprian. And then same thing, limited, rare, super rare, unique and obviously common. You've got 5 types of cards, card details, you know. This is the sort of stuff that you can read in depth just for the purposes of this video. I just want to show you how to get set up on Sorare and how to get into it. So here we go, we're in. Choose your goalkeeper, Cyprian. Choose your defender, Ruben. Jordan Tilson, not the best player, but he's okay. Forward, never heard of that guy. And then Jay Amador, I've heard of him. I think I've got him on my account as well. And then you'll confirm it. There you go. And then you'll get given some other cards. Youssef N. Nasrai. And then you can also claim cards up here. You'll get daily rewards for the first 20 days, I think. I think it's 20 days. There you go, you got given another pack. So there you go, you've got 10 cards, you've got 2 lineups you can get in automatically, straight away when you join the website. And then you can register for the, what's going on here? Daily reward. I got another one. There you go. There you go, you get to choose a card as well. So I usually just go for the guy with the highest last 5 or L10. I'll take that one. Go into here. Heard of him, haven't heard of any of the others, so I'm going to choose that guy. Brilliant. Let's go back over to play. Get in on the casual league. No, that's not what I want. I don't usually play the. I don't usually play on the desktop. I'm always on my phone, so this is all new to me. I'll register a casual team as well, just to show you what it's like. It's exactly the same. Yeah, Mark, Julian. You can just go automatically for the highest scoring player. That's what I do when it comes to football. I have absolutely no clue when it comes to football. I don't know that much about it, and I started on the MLB version of the game. I was referred by a friend, so I decided to go over to the MLB version of the game because I thought it was more niche. Then I joined on football, bought a load of players, bought a load of random players that never heard of, and didn't have a clue what I was doing. And then when I got about a month into my journey, realised once I'd set up Sorare data on here, I'd gone onto my players and sort of 60 or 70% of my players were substitute or reserves, because it doesn't tell you that on Sorare. Hopefully they'll introduce that feature in the future. But yeah, obviously do your research. You know, if you know about football, then you know which players are good, which teams are good. So yeah, that's it. In the casual, in the academy, and then the same for NBA. I would show you how MLB works, but obviously the season isn't running, so I can't, unfortunately. When it's back up, I will be doing a lot more content on MLB and basketball. I prefer those 2 versions of the game. There's only 30 teams for NBA and 30 for MLB as well. So just there's so much with football. I can't handle it all, unfortunately. I don't know enough about it, and I think I prefer the NBA version of the game anyway. So that was a quick guide on how to get into Sorare and what it's all about. Get onto it. I've got referral links in my socials. Follow me on my socials. Sorare Zwangton. Sorare_Zwangton. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Take it easy.